Boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out the Harley Benton Fusion 3 HH. Let's go! So, welcome back. Today we're checking out this cool guitar. But first let's go for the specs. So it's a Niato body with ergonomic shapes. It's a bolt-on construction with Canadian maple. And the fretboard is in ebony. It has ivory dot inlays, tinted headstock, natural wood binding. It has a modern C neck shape. It has a 12-inch radius, a 25.5-inch scale length. It has a new bone nut, 22 jumbo frets stainless steel, 2 Alnico 5 Roswell humbuckers, master volume, master tone, and the tone has a push-pull to split the coils. It has a Wilkinson 2-point tremolo, locking tuners and string retainers with rollers. This one is in particular is in the ocean turquoise color, which I think is a stunning color. And yeah, generally this guitar is very well made, very well finished, and yeah, feels very nice in the ends. The back of the neck is satin, so it's very easy to play. You don't have to, if you have sweaty hands, for example, you won't fight the tint on the neck. But first of all, let's hear it and then I'll tell you what I think. So as far as sound goes, it sounds nice. It's not a crazy sounding guitar. I mean, the pickups sound as you expect them to be. The split is okay, not amazing. As far as I'm concerned, the split on PRS's SEs is much better. But considering the price and considering that you will be able to replace these pickups very easily, you can put whatever you want in here. But generally speaking, out of the box, the guitar sounds good. It needed a bit of a love because, for example, when I played it for the first time, the neck pickup wasn't working, and that was because probably there was some dirt from the shipping that went into the selector, the freeway selector, and yeah, with a little bit of lubricant, yeah, it worked just fine, but out of box, it had that issue. Second thing, the action was a little bit high. The neck was perfectly straight, but the action was a little bit high on the, especially on the high parts. Was perfect at the nut. The nut is cut really well. But yeah, it needed a bit of lowering the action. And yeah, I put it really, really low as I like it. And yeah, the guitar is really playable. There are no dead frets. So the fret job here is very nice. I don't particularly love the bridge. I think that there are much better bridge designs up there. First thing that I don't like about the bridge, when you go down with the pitch, it doesn't go down that much. It's just like, it doesn't go to 0, for example. You won't have like floppy strings like you would with other bridges such as Charvel's ones, PRS ones also go to 0. And yeah, it also goes up, so it's on the floating, but out of the box is a little bit hard to use. But I have to say it doesn't go out of tune, probably because of the locking tuners combined with the rolling string retainers, and the nut is cut well, so yeah, out of the box it keeps the tuning when you use the bridge, which is something that I wasn't expecting, because many guitars with floating bridges tend to go out of tune, even slightly. But this one did really well, and generally what I like more about this guitar is the neck, and yeah, it's a really nice neck to play. It has a decent, very nice shape to it. As I said, the back of the neck is a satin, so it's really easy to play. Strings out of the box are the Dario strings, not the Harley Benton ones that you find in less expensive Harley Bentons. And out of the box, they sound just better, even because of the strings. They sound much nicer. The Darios are much nicer strings than Harley Bentons. And yeah, the usual thing that I will suggest changing here isn't applied, because the tuners are really nice. Despite the price and the fact that usually it's the place where they save up more on these kind of guitars, but these work really well. Yeah, they're not amazing, but they work well. I think that you will probably be able to live with these tuners for the life of the guitar. Yeah, the pots work well. They're well dampened. They're not too easy to roll, and the feel is premium, if you can say that. The only issue, I think that the selector could be a better one. There are better ones out there, but it works out of the box, except that little correction I had to do. But it was something that happens very commonly, because when they get shipped, there is dust and wood dust all over the shipping area, and so probably some of that dust, whether it was inside of the guitar still, or whether it was around the guitar, well, it went into the selector. It's something that happens a lot. It happened also on my PRS, which is like almost 4 times the price of this one, so I think it's forgivable. But yeah, a part of me it was thinking about keeping this guitar, but I won't, because of the bridge. It's not a deal breaker in general, but it is to me. I wanted a bridge that could go down just as it goes down to 0 on my PRS, and instead of this bridge, I will buy the same guitar with a fixed bridge, so that I will avoid having the issues with the springs on the back that resonate, which they don't do that much actually out of the box, which is another positive thing about this guitar. But yeah, in general, I think that the bridge is the weak point, and I don't know if you can, if the spacing of this bridge is, you can do something to fix it. Maybe you can change the block on the back to a thinner one, so that you can go all the way down. But yeah, generally I think that it could benefit from a better bridge design in general. It works fine. It was easy to lower the action. Generally, I like the 2-point trams. But for example, I would prefer a Fender kind of bridge instead of this one. They went with something cool, maybe because of the whole super strat design. But I don't know. I think that there are better bridges out there. Other than that, I also had to raise the bridge pickup a lot, because the difference in volume was like a lot from the neck pickup, which is fine. But raising that fixed the issue, and also made the guitar sound better in split mode. So yeah, my bottom line is, if you're searching for something like this, you really have to consider this guitar, because in a lot of ways it's perfect out of the box. It has a very nice neck. It plays very nicely, even in the upper register. The pickups sound good. There are better pickups, but as I said, out of the box they sound really nice. Believe me, with a little bit of tweaking, they could sound even better. Maybe trying to raising or lower them a bit to see where they shine. And yeah, the guitar is very well finished. It's great to look at. It's really nice to play. The only issue I have is with the bridge, but if you're planning to use the bridge like as a vibrato, no problem, that's good. If you're planning to use the bridge like a dive bomb machine, maybe you should reconsider or consider upgrading the bridge, but please do the research before buying the guitar. If you're searching for something that has the floating bridge, like on a Charvel, for example, look elsewhere. But of course, if you're looking at this guitar, you're probably mindful about the the price. And for the price, I think this is a best buy in this category. There is also a tail version of this one, which has the fixed bridge, so maybe consider that if you're not interested in the straight Stratocaster shape, or if you don't mind about the tremolo. But yeah, it's a really nice guitar, and I almost consider keeping it. But yeah, it's that bridge. I would have liked another kind of bridge, but yeah. So this is it for today. Let me know in the comments if you like this. Subscribe if you want to support me, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!